everyone. We're back for day 2 of week 10 to talk about searching for the 6 academic articles you need to complete the day 2 assignment. We click on 10.2 Understanding Concepts, which starts with overviewing signal phrases. And I'm reiterating this because as I was grading the position papers, I noticed a lot of students were still not integrating sources. What they were doing was what they're most comfortable with was giving a fact, a paraphrase or a quote, and then leaving the author name and the page number, if this is, because this is MLA, leaving that all for the parenthetical. For this type of essay, especially a literature review and analytic exploration, you need to openly use the source name in the sentence. So we see here, this student example, they have integrated the source name into the sentence. They forgot their parentheses at the end. And if you do decide to include the name of the newspaper or the journal where the article was published in, that's totally fine. But since the publisher did not write the article, you never want to say the New York Times writes that, because that's not entirely true. A reporter or a writer is going to state or put forth an idea, or however you want to put that. So this is a way to show you, you can tell me the New York Times or Tampa Bay Times did something, but I also want to know who actually wrote that piece. And then you can move into the, into the paraphrase or quote. And as we go along, there's other ways that you can utilize a signal phrase to start your quote or paraphrase. Instead of always using according to, you want to balance your use of that and find other ways to talk about the source name and what they're going to add. So after that brief reminder, we move into research methods and prepping for the day 2 assignment. First, you need to open either Google Scholar or the University Online Library. Those are your 2 options. I say this because you need academic articles for the day 2 assignment. And those are the 2 easiest repositories for that. So if you choose Google Scholar, it still qualifies as academic articles, but when you click on them, it might be harder to find the citation that you need. And so I'm going to recommend the USF Online Library. As you click, maybe you like this article, you're feeling it. Oh, and then it's going to make you log in like it's making me log in. Okay, problem fixed. It happens to us all. So you click on your source. You liked that one. You review the abstract. You get a sense of what the article is about from the abstract. And that's enough. But for the assignment, because you liked this article, you might use it. Do not close this out. Open up your template that you use for every assignment to get it ready. Write this article and make sure you're scrolling to the correct format. So if you're using MLA, like the template I have that's set up already, copy and paste the MLA one. So we have one of the required sources for this assignment. And another part of, you need to cite the article you like. You also need one sentence about, one sentence so you review the abstract, you get a sense of the main idea, the main point of the article, and then you write down in a sentence that's all your own. You're not copy and pasting from the abstract. You tell the reader what this article is about, and that you're going to have to do that 5 more times. And once you get your 5, once you have all 6, and they're different, they're not the same like I'm doing right here, you have 6 citations at the top. And when I say citations, for the sake of this assignment, that means works cited citations or works cited entries. And you have a sentence of what it's about for each. You're not finished with the assignment. Then you need to decide, okay, these 2 are kind of about conservation. That's going to be my header for that one. And these are going to be kind of just together in this section. And then these 2 are kind of about animal. Together, and the last 2 are about these last 2 are about the Florida Everglades. So your assignment needs the 6 articles that you're choosing after researching relevant articles that relate to the topic you chose. And then you're going to decide how to place headers and which sources kind of go together and kind of are talking about a similar idea or subtopic. And maybe 3 of them kind of can be lumped together and only one fits under your last subtopic, or however it will work out for you. It might not be 2, 2, and 2. But you should have 3 subheaders throughout your assignment, and each one should have at least 1 article to go with it. And then the last part of the assignment is your grid link. You're going to create a new grid for this assignment. You can use your old grid as long as you're now supplementing all of this information, putting in your 1 sentence for it and all the other questions that the grid is asking for that previous grids have asked you to fill out. You're not just giving me the link to the grid. You have filled it out with these new sources completely. Some of you gave me links for your grids for your position paper and you only had like 1 source in it, or you had just the bare bones of like the questions the grid was asking for, but you didn't fill out anything. You need to have your grid completely filled out. And it needs to be shareable. I don't want to have to log in anywhere or get permissions, because if I can't access your grid, the second part of the assignment, or the last part of the assignment, is not completed and your grade will be less than you hoped for. So make sure the grid is shareable, that it's filled out, and it features all 6 of the sources that you mentioned in this annotated bibliography that you formatted according to APA or MLA style, and that all the articles you're choosing are academic ones, either from Google Scholar or USF Online Library. And that is it for week 10, because you click on the academic journal assignment and it's telling you everything we just went over. And it's telling you there's no late submissions for this assignment that's due March 20th at 11:59 p.m. And if you follow the reading that's attached, not just understanding concepts, it could give you more detail and information to help you complete the assignment. So I encourage you to read both understanding concepts and the supplemental reading. And if you have questions, you reach out to me well before the assignment date. And later we are going to add more sources to your annotated bibliography and to your grid. And that's it for now.